2 Corinthians chapter 12. It is indeed unnecessary for me to boast, for I will have to come to vision and revelations from Yahuwah. More than 14 years ago, a man who was the Messiah was revealed to me. Whether he was in his physical body or outside of his physical body was not revealed to me. Yahuwah was doing the revealing. The man was taken up to the third heaven, and the man was revealed to me. Whether he was in his physical body or apart from his physical body was not revealed to me. Yahuwah was doing the revealing. The man was taken to abide of Yahuwah and heard unspoken words that were not possible for a man to speak. On behalf of this man, I will boast, but I will not boast on my behalf except about my weakness. For should I want to boast, I would not be a fool, because I would be speaking the truth, but I refrain, so that no one thinks more of me beyond what one may see me doing or hear from me. And in order for me not to be exalted above measure because of these surpassingly great revelations, there was given to me a thorn in my flesh, an angel of Satan, to torment me, to keep me from being extremely exalted. I called upon Yahuwah 3 times about this thing, to take it away from me. But he said to me, my mercy is enough for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will very gladly boast about my weakness, that the power of the Messiah may rest upon me. So far, the sake of Messiah, I take pleasure in weakness, in insults, in hardships, in persecution, and in duress. For when I am weak, then I am strong. The Creator give us the strength, as we said last week, not to faint, to endure to the end. I can begin to recollect in my mind when I find how he spoke about how it was 14 years ago on his journey when he met a man that he didn't even know whether the man was in the flesh or whether it was in the spirit. Almost 11 years ago today, I can remember actually not being strong enough to not faint. I can boast about my weakness. I was in a coma for 3 days. And I remember I saw a man that had went up to the Creator, and I knew he was not in the flesh. So the Creator revealed the individual to me. I didn't see the Messiah. I saw somebody that retired in my neighborhood from Glendale, and I didn't know how to feel about that circumstance. But I was grateful that I had a chance to use the subconscious mind to find my way back to being in the land of the revealed. I remember how I felt when he asked me, "You want to come chill with me?" I said, "Hell no." The next thing I know, I was awoke. And I was looking at the TV in the hospital bed. And the first words that they said was, "Chavez is dead," the president of Venezuela. And I thought about how in my weakness at that moment, I didn't even have the resources to have insurance. I didn't have the resources to be able to pay for my hospital stay. I didn't have the doctors and the medical attention around me like a president of a country would have. Chavez had all the things that I was missing. He had insurance. He had his own personal doctors. He had all types of medicine. He had round-the-clock care. But here it was, I was coming back with my eyes open and well, and he was going to a whole other place to see Yahuwah's face. He can take your weakness, and that weakness is what he allows to be the strength. Paul told you here, he said, he asked the Creator, "I called upon Yahuwah 3 times about this thing to take it away from me." He wanted that thorn that was in his side, that worry that he had in his mind, that doubt that come about when you were lesser than, that man that you see but you ain't able to be because your plan ain't happening. You keep asking Yahuwah. He asked 3 times. I say, I ask 3 times per month. And 3 times per month, 11 years ago, 11 times 12 is 132. And then 132 times 3 is 396. And I say it was at least 3.1 times I asked. So I say it's been over 400 times I asked the Creator to take this thorn out my side. And when I really think about it, those 400 times that I asked him to take the thorn out, he might not have took it all the way out, but he at least allowed some progression. There were 400 positive days over these 11 years. That means every week and a half, at least something happened towards the progression of the blessings that are fit to come. The best is yet to come, is what my soul has been told. And as it unfolds, as I boast to you about my weakness, as I boast to you about how over the last 11 years, once he brought me back, I've had at least 400 great days. I remember the first thing I asked the Creator was to give me the opportunity to have the strength to build up, to have a family. And I can say I'm greater than that time, because now I have 2 princes and a princess. I can say that the Creator gave me a purpose in life. I can say that the Creator showed me through my worst of weaknesses. When I was attacked, when that thorn in my side, the devil thought he'd punch it one time over the holiday seasons, just this year past. And I said, Creator, I know that you was the one that brought us to this point. And I know you ain't brought us this far to leave us. And he said, well, over these years, you only pray every now and then. But since that day, I've made it my business to pray every day, to get the daily bread, to create a greater relationship with Yahuwah. And I tell you, that's what you want to do to pursue the blessings. Hallelujah.